welcome to the Genius Talk podcast. I'm your host Atul Raj, and today I'm honored to welcome Cody Butler. He is a best-selling author, strategic advisor, and founder of five multi-million businesses, including two software companies, built and scaled over the past decades. Cody, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Atul.
So, for our listener who don't know you, can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I've always been very entrepreneurially driven from a very young age, and always found the success. I've built the businesses, exited the businesses, bought the properties, built the portfolios. But the end result of that was dealing with the stress, the anxiety, the uncertainty of everything that comes with that, of putting it all on the line every day and risking it all every day, is anxiety, stress, depression. And I found myself self-medicating my way through that, through alcohol and other drugs, to deal with the stresses that come with being a successful or even an unsuccessful business owner. In the process of building an empire, so to speak, managed to really lose myself. I lost sight of the things that were really important. Almost lost my wife, almost lost my family, almost lost my health, and was very fortunate to be able to really reprioritize and get that back. And that's what I do now. I help men that have built the empire but lost themselves in the process.
Okay, so what do you think? What are the most specific thing because of that business owners are getting stressed? Like, is it managing because of growing, or managing family, social life, personal life, and business too? What do you think?
So the question is, what is the most stressful aspect of business? Is that the question, Atul? Sorry?
Yeah.
So really, it's going into a situation that you're not equipped to go into. It is the most stress. All of those things are just consequences of your decisions. And when we're looking at building a business, we all start out and we look at how to do lead gen, we look at how to do sales, we look at how to build a team, how to build systems. And the one thing that we don't look at is how to build the man. How do we build the man that's going to run this thing? And we put crap tons of effort, time, money, and resources into building the things, but we don't understand that it is the man that runs those things, and those things will never become greater than the man. And if they do, the result is going to be total collapse.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, not one, but you are founder of five multi-million businesses. Can you tell our listeners what's the one biggest reason why you're able to achieve all that?
Well, it's having a reason to do it. It's being very clear about what you're doing and why you're doing it. The fact of the matter is, I've gone into multinational corporations, some of the biggest corporations in the world, and trained their sales team. And the questions are always the same. What are we missing? What do we need to do? And it's like, well, you know what you need to do. The question is not what do you need to do. The question is, why are you not doing it? And if I said to you, somebody you love very dearly, and unless you create $1 million in the next 12 months, and you have to do that legally, and you cannot use any existing assets, or you do not see that person that you love ever again, you're going to find a way to do it. So the real secret is not what do I need to do to achieve this. The real question is, why do you even want to achieve it in the first place?
So let me ask you this: what do you wish you known before you started your business?
What do I wish I knew before I started it? That I'm the most important aspect of it. That I need to invest more into myself than I need to invest into the business, right? Like, a good example is people say AI is going to take over the world. No, it isn't. Men with AI in their hands are going to take over the world. AI is not going to take over anything. It's men who have understood the power that are actually going to take over the world. And that's what I would say. The one thing that I would say to anybody at any stage of business is, your business is just a direct reflection of you. If your business is small, it's because you're small. If your business is in chaos, it's because you're in chaos. If your business is failing, it's because you're failing. Your business, and a lot of times, here's the thing, Atul, people, they try to make the business fill the holes that are missing. So, for example, people who build big businesses generally are very insecure, and they think that business is actually going to fill that hole. But all that business is going to do is magnify the hole. So if you succeed, if you really lack self-confidence and self-worth, and you think that the business is going to fill that hole, and you build a big business, all it's going to do is magnify just how little self-worth you feel like you have. And you're going to end up collapsing.
So how should someone operate?
How should they operate?
Yeah.
In what way specifically?
If they have no need, we're saying that people feel a void, okay? And to fill the void, they want to build big businesses. So suppose, so if someone don't have a void, and I think most people will going to struggle to build up businesses. Many times it's like this.
If you have a
Okay, so many times it's like
no, go on. Sorry.
they know Okay, many times it's like they know there is nothing bad going to happen. Like in my situation, my life is sorted out. If I don't even work, I'm not going to have any kind of issue. Okay, then how can someone like me get to work? Because there's no like consequences of not doing the work.
There are consequences, you're just not aware of them. So
Okay.
look at all the expenses that you could have in your lifetime. So I've got three children, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And a wife and two parents, and my wife's got two parents, and you look at everything, well, do we want to send our kids into the public school system? Not really. So we got three kids to privately educate. Well, what's that? $1 million probably. So then do I want to retire? Sure. Well, what's that going to cost? When do I want to retire? What's that going to cost? If my parents get sick or my wife's parents get sick, potentially you've got 20 years times 4 of private medical care. But the reality is the bills that you face in your life are significantly greater than you think they are. If I do the math on the problems that I could potentially face, all of the expenses that could potentially show up in my life, I'm looking at probably $20 to $30 million over the next 20 years in terms of education, medical bills. Maybe I get sued, right? Maybe someone's sued. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So let's just lowball that and say for the rest of my life I need $20 million. Well, that's $40 million before tax. $40 million profit before tax. Well, that's serious, right? That's that's a serious amount of money, and that's a serious amount of work. And it's like when you say I'm comfortable and nothing could go wrong, like what you're saying is I haven't really thought more than to tomorrow into the future.
Yes.
I haven't
I
really
think
considered more than tomorrow because today is good.
because if you think about it, there are going to be a lot of issues. So yes, there are
Of
lots
course,
of reasons if you think about it.
guaranteed.
So
Yeah, guaranteed.
you said you don't need more time, discipline, or motivation. You need order. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, well, like what good is more time going to do? You've squandered you've squandered what you've been given. You have the same amount of time as everybody else. You get 24 hours a day. It's what I get. It's what you get. It's what everybody watching or listening to this podcast gets. The resources fundamentally are the same, especially in the West. Like maybe in other parts of the world it's different, right? But if you live in the West, then you have access to the same resources. It's not an issue of time or resources. It's an issue of discipline, and it's a question of asset relocation. What are you doing with your time? Someone who says I don't have enough time is effectively saying I don't know how to manage my time. Well, you get 24 hours. What do you mean you don't have enough? You get the same as everybody else. What do you think you're going to get more if you complain about it?
So I guess they should read a Dan Kennedy book, Time Management. Have you read that one?
I haven't, no. But I mean, really, time management comes down to prioritize. As CEOs, like we've really only got one job, and that is asset allocation.
Yeah.
A CEO's job is to allocate assets, and the number one asset that you have is your time. Where are you going to allocate your time today? And most people, they just allocate it on distraction. Like, what do you want to achieve today? Like, I wake up and my first question is, what do I want to achieve today? Well, I want to achieve influence and I want to achieve reach. I want to be able to influence people, and I want to be able to influence people at scale, in volume. So then all of my resources really are devoted towards that. How do I reach more people, and how do I have more influence in the presence of those people when I do reach them? Money becomes a byproduct at that point. If I have influence over 10 million people, I'm going to make money.
Of course.
People who just wake up and go, I want to make money. It's like, well, yeah, good luck with that. Like, what are the circumstances? What are the conditions in which money is made? Well, you have to have influence. You have to have reach. And you've got to have those things. You have to decide that this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to spend my time on today. It's like coming on your podcast. It's influence and it's reach, right? I'm reaching more people than if I didn't. I will end up with more influence, even if it's only one or two people, than if I didn't. So this is a productive use of time.
So with all the things you have achieved so far, what's your biggest struggle right now?
My biggest what, sorry?
With all the things you have achieved so far, what's your biggest struggle right now, or challenges?
Inner peace.
Yeah, inner peace.
Inner peace, balance in it. Yeah, success is formulaic. Look, at the end of the day, if you don't have something, it's because there's something you don't know. In terms of materialism, it's like, I've got a cup here. If you don't have a cup like this, it's because you don't know where to buy it from. That's all. Or you don't want it. So in terms of what's missing in your business, it's like, well, that's easy, right? Like, you just got to figure out what you don't know and then go buy it. Whatever aspect of your business is missing, you can go buy it. You can go acquire it. Inner peace is very different, though. It's like inner peace cannot be bought. It has to be earned.
Apart from like a reason why someone is running their businesses, you have coached a lot of people. Like, what do you think? What are the biggest mistake business owners are doing?
The biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Well, they don't realize that their business is just a direct reflection of them. The business is just a mirror of them. They think that they're going to get bigger as the business gets bigger. It's completely the wrong way around. Your business is not going to grow until you do. And if it does grow without you growing, it's just going to highlight that you're smaller than you thought you were, and it's going to cause you great pain, and you'll sabotage it. You'll destroy it. You'll get into the build, tear it down cycle. Build it up, tear it down. Build it up, tear it down.
I've personally experienced that myself because
Yeah.
many times it's like I just had too much work. I stopped working out for a week, and then things not go well. Then I was like, okay, let's take a break. Let's start working out again, do boxing again, and I'm giving less time to businesses, but my business is doing better because I'm putting investing in myself.
Absolutely. It's like you can't, I mean, it's like buying salt without having any food to put it on. Salt makes food better, but you got to have some food to put it on, right? It's like you got to work on yourself. If you don't work on yourself, it's like building a business is like buying salt without any food to put it on.
Yeah, you just reminded one more thing. Like before, I was not even doing breakfast because when we eat something, brain it takes energy to digest food. So let's just not eat the breakfast and do the work. So I was doing like this before. Then I talked with a neurosurgeon or something like that, and he said, Atul, eat. Your brain needs energy. You need to eat. Then only you can perform.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So for all the listeners who want to connect with you, where can they reach out?
So CodyButler.com is my website. You get a free copy of my book, The Greatest Comeback in History Is You. And you can get that at thegreatestcomebackbook.com.
So
those would be
guessing,
two places.
They're going to learn about the whole story in that book about you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's definitely some confessions in there, mistakes that I've made. Hey, look, every master was once a disaster. That's a fact. It's like if you're good at something, it's because you were bad at it to start with.
I would love to check those mistakes and try not to do them. Okay, so is there anything else that you would like to share?
Yeah, look, if you're not where you want to be in life right now, and if you're watching this podcast, you're probably not, then you need to do something about it because it's not going to get better by itself. Things will change by themselves, but not for the better. Everything atrophies by itself. So if you're watching this podcast right now and you're not happy with where you are in your business, you're not happy with where you are in yourself, do something about it. And your first step is, I would suggest read that book. It's free. You can get a free copy from me. Read that book and understand the problem. You can't fix a problem until you understand what that problem is. And you'll understand at the end of that book exactly what the problem is, exactly why you're underperforming or why you're not happy, and you'll have some concrete steps as to what to do next to improve that situation.
Okay, thank you so much, Cody. It's been an honor and privilege to get to spend some time with you. We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you, Atul.